Hi everybody, welcome and welcome back. My name is Kimiko Sumi, and yes, I am in the closet. And you know why, y'all? You know why I'm in my closet right now? Because I'm trying to get, you know, a little peace. There's a lot of noise around me. There's a lot of other things around me from, my neighbors, but I you know what? I'm gonna proceed anyway. I'm gonna try to make this video happen anyway, because I guarantee you this entity person really doesn't want me to talk. But I'm gonna get this message out anyway, because I believe that this needs to be said. This video needs to be done. And it doesn't really matter the background. It's who I'm trying to reach that needs to hear it that matters the most. Okay? So if you like this video, please keep watching. Okay, ladies, for the ones who are, experiencing homelessness, regardless of what race you are, regardless of what age, or those who are on the verge of probably, becoming unhoused or homeless. I'm making a video on why you shouldn't allow a man to take you in off of the streets. And I'm going to give you some reasons why, with examples. Okay. So basically, these dudes, they'll offer you empty promise. And by the way, mind you, I've never actually experienced this, because I would never let a dude take advantage of me like that in that situation. So this is not from my own experiences. This is what I believe intuitively about what they would do if they were allowed to do that to a woman. If a woman gave them, the right of way to so-called take them off of the street. So anyway, these dudes will give a woman empty promises. They'll they've even done it to me, but I would never fall for it. I never did. So anyway, they'll give a woman empty promises. Hey, baby, I'll take care of you. I'll buy you anything that you want. This is gonna be your home. I'm gonna shower you with gifts. You can have any type of food that you want. I'll bring cable up in here. I'll do this, because that's personally what some dude tried to tell me. He was very old too, and it's been several kinds. Okay. But I would never fall for it, no matter what the prize was or what they promised, okay? Because dudes promise a lot. That doesn't mean that they'll come through for you, okay? Plus, I have a history of even when I had my own place to stay, I've been coerced into things even when I had a place to stay. So I kind of knew that no, if you're out here, you're out here alone, okay? You're out here for a reason anyway, because you don't even trust nobody. That's why you won't let them take you in, Kimiko. But this is for other women as a cautionary tale. If you're in that position that I was in, okay? They'll offer you empty promises. They're going to take care of you. They're going to do this X, Y, and Z. Okay? This is the thing. A lot of the time, they probably more than likely will kick you up out of their house the next day, regardless of how you look, regardless of your age, or whatever. Okay? They're going to try to coerce you into laying up with them, especially if they're older and a woman is younger. They're going to try to manipulate you. And if they can't even if they can't get it, they're going to try to kick you out anyway. They're going to do it either way. They're going to do it either motherfucking way. But once again, me personally, I have never actually left the streets for a guy. Never. While I was homeless, ever. I might have had them pay for things for me, take me to restaurants, give me some money or something like that. But usually I would block them. I would block them, or I wouldn't talk to them anymore. I would never connect with them again after that. Okay? Same thing with that picture. You see that picture of me at Santa Monica Pier? Never spoke to that guy again after that. And he really didn't spend no money. He just showed me where the pier was at. That was the end of that right there. Okay? Actually, I had his number, but he even called me, but I didn't even pick up the phone. Okay? So anyway, once a dude does that to you, a lot of the time, there's two pathways that could likely happen to a woman of any age, any race. After they do, they could be so upset that they become bitter, and they can actually become more guarded. I was already that way even when I had my own place in Dallas. I became more guarded after people tried to misuse me and take advantage of my kindness after lying about and manipulating me, but having me believe that they were going to give me a relationship, and they really weren't, even when I had a place to stay. Okay? My own place. My own apartment. So I already had that in the back of my mind. Nah. The main reason I even ended up homeless, y'all, is because it was on my own. It's because I had pride in myself enough. No, I'm not finna take a chance on some dusty dude or any dude. Again, no. If I'm out here, I'm just going to be out here. And if I accept anything from these dudes, it's going to be for one day, and it's going to be a meal or some money, and I'm going to keep it the fuck moving. Okay? So you could either, if a woman does do that, let's just say that a woman actually lets a guy take them off the street, you're probably going to have two paths. You're going to either be extremely bitter and hold a grudge against guys, like I already did when I had my apartment years ago. Okay, so I was already having that grudge anyway before even being on the streets. That's the reason why I wouldn't get off the streets for people. That's the reason why. So the bitter, that's one way. The second way is that maybe you could have a whole phase. There are women that do that. They could just go down a slippery slope like, oh my goodness, I'm so depressed, they use me, I got you, And dudes will actually encourage that. They will want that for a woman. It's sad because they be wanting to break women, especially a younger woman that's promising, hopeful, take advantage of her naivety. And then she could either be bitter or she could have a whole phase, and then she might even just be stuck on the streets and never ever get up. And maybe slippery slope go into a drug addiction and X, Y, and Z. Okay? And he be done moved on and kept it moving. He might even get married. Okay? So this is something that you better take note of, especially if you are older, regardless of your race and looks, okay? You don't want to be no old hoe out on the street after some dude then hit it or did whatever he could or pushed you out, or if you denied it for him, if you denied giving it to him and he pushes you out, or even worse, if you give him some or they give you, if you gave him some and then he forces you out on the street, and you're older at this point, and then it's even worse when you're older. So you got to be more mature with these motherfuckers, okay? Especially when you're older, regardless of what race and how you look, okay? Now, this is my advice. This is my advice for this video. Get your own shit together for yourself. You need to do whatever you can. If you have to go to food banks, if you have to do whatever you can, if you have to sleep on a goddamn bus at night, if you have to carry a weapon, protection, if you have to go and work a job, even a telemarketing job, appointment setting or something like that, just to get you some money, enough money to get you maybe even living in a transitional house. Transitional house is better than nothing at that point. Go to a shelter, make your own way for yourself, because you cannot depend on these dudes. Anyway, chivalry is dead anyway. It's been dead. You have to do it on your own. Never ever depend on a man. If you're gonna end up in that position, or you know that that's a potentiality, leave men alone, period, really. Unless you absolutely need a man for something, just use him for like some money to get you something to eat, or let him take you out to eat. And that's it. Do not go back to their house. Don't get in a car, X, Y, and Z. Get up on your own so you can keep your integrity, your self-respect, your health, okay? You won't end up, you won't have the chance of getting pregnant, different things like that. You won't have to worry about that. Your feelings won't be hurt. You ain't going to have to too much worry about being bitter. You ain't going to have to worry about being used, You got yourself. That's what I did when I was homeless, when I was out there. I would never ever take rides from strength, nothing. I would get money from there. I'll be like, you know what, the most I would do, I wouldn't ask for a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just basic things, just little things. And a lot of time I wouldn't even talk to them no more. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest, the guys, that might sound bad. They use women. It might have been crumbs to them, but hey, I wasn't trying to really be genuinely interested in them because I didn't trust me, and I still don't today. And I'm not trying to encourage being bitter or anything like that. And I'm not really trying to put down men like that. But when you're going through things like that, chaos, the last thing you need is for somebody to use you. That's the last thing you need. Some people may even call what I'm saying kind of foolish, and I can kind of understand, but it still makes sense, Get up on your own. Find a job, something. Get your stability together on your own so you never have to worry about depending on somebody else. Not a man, nobody. And if you really can, get a family member to take you in. Don't rely, just don't. People will disappoint you every time, just about. They will disappoint you. If you can't depend on your family, you really can't depend on nobody else but yourself. If you ain't got your family to take you in and back you up, then you just got you. As a female, you need to be your own rider. You need to be on your side. If you ain't got nobody on your team, you need to be on your team. Use prayer and get up. Take some action. Take action. Use prayer and take action. Okay? And this is the best I know how to do on my own too. Is to depend on myself and be self-reliant and be independent. And to use whatever natural advantage I have, whether it be looks or whatever, to my advantage without compromising my integrity or self-respect. Because first of all, I don't even play about my health like that. I don't even play. I'm a huge proponent on health and wellness. I'm not finna compromise my health, sexual health, or any health for no dude. Okay? So, you know what? You gotta be careful with these guys and stuff like that. You gotta be careful, especially if you're in a vulnerable situation like homelessness and stuff. Don't be getting off the street for these guys. No way, no how, don't. Most of the time, they ain't gonna save you. So just stick with that knowledge and, just keep it moving. Do whatever you can to get yourself where you need to be on your own. And keep your integrity and self-respect and just keep doing the right thing. Keep being a good girl. Keep being somebody of high moral standing. Keep being respectful. Keep showing yourself, treating yourself the way that you would like other people to treat you. Okay, that's what you need to do. But anyway, y'all, this is my quick video. And if you like, I know I kind of got, kind of rattled up a little bit because this is something that I'm passionate about. I'm very passionate about this topic because I really want to be somebody that brings light to somebody else's life and wisdom from my own experience. Now, it might not seem that, rational to a lot of people. And I am a paranoid schizophrenic, but I'm just going to say, don't let nobody play you. And I won't let nobody play me. That's just a given. But anyway, if you like this video, please hit like, please comment, subscribe, share my video. And I will see y'all in another video, my lotus flowers. And for my upcoming lotus flowers, welcome to my channel. And I will see you in another one. Peace. I'm out. Bye-bye.